Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carmen. Welcome. So in this video today, we're going to talk first of all about why people get triggered, because it seems like we live in a world where people get triggered so easily nowadays. Did you notice that? So there's a lot of people out there that are getting triggered very, very easily, and we're going to talk about why that is. But we're also going to talk about what you can do personally so that in the future you will not be triggered as much and things will kind of just roll off your back and you won't be as affected by certain things anymore. And this can really help people to become more easygoing and just to go with the flow more and to just enjoy life more, right? And for me personally, 99% of the people that watch my videos are the nicest, like sweetest, most loving people. You guys are amazing. You guys give the most support. You're so kind and generous with your likes of my videos and your support and your comments. You give so much love, and I just want to thank you guys, all of you, for all of the support and all of the love that you give. There was one time where I had a woman that just completely went off on me because I said that everything happens for a reason. That's what I said. I said everything happens for a reason in one of my videos, and she just went off on me and just, left a whole paragraph about how, it was so wrong for me to say this to people. And so you never know what will trigger somebody and what somebody else is dealing with, right? What they're going through. And I've definitely learned a lot about this over the past few years. What is happening when somebody gets triggered is basically you're hitting a wound. You're hitting a sore spot within them where they've been wounded. And so when somebody gets triggered, what you have done is you have touched upon that wound, that part of them that is broken or damaged that hasn't been healed yet. And, it's like if somebody has bruises all over their body and you start bumping up against those bruises, they're going to start crying out, right? They're going to start yelling and screaming in pain because you're literally causing pain to them, right? They have these bruises, they have these wounds on their body, and, whatever it was that you did, you've done something to hit that, right? You've done something to hit that part of their body that is still damaged and broken. And usually this is caused by something that happened in the past, right? Some sort of trauma or something that happened that was very negative for them that caused an emotional negative reaction that they haven't healed from yet. It's something that they're still dealing with. And if they had healed from it, then no matter what you say, no matter what you do, it wouldn't bother them, it wouldn't hurt, and they wouldn't be triggered. Take the divine, for example, guardian angels and archangels and spirit guides and spirits. At the level of the spirit has no ego anymore. The spirit has left the ego behind because they're in the spiritual world and they have no ego, and they've left the trauma and they've left the pain behind. So they're not as likely to get triggered because they're not attached to damage. They're not attached to any wounds anymore. They've left that behind. And so, they don't get triggered. But humans have an ego. We still have an ego because we're down here in the physical world and we need to have an ego. It's like our armor. It helps us to do our mission. It helps us to perform our mission. So we all have an ego. Some of us have a bigger ego than others. So the next time you do or say something that triggers someone, I don't want you to take it personally. I want you to remember that this is something within the other person. This is damage. This is a wound that is within them that they haven't healed yet. And kind of think of it as that you are revealing what that person's weakness is, right? You're revealing where their weakness is, where their wound is, where there's damage. Basically, what area within them that still needs to be healed. If somebody was perfect, completely perfect, which by the way, nobody is, no human is perfect, right? But if somebody was perfect, then nothing you could say would ever trigger them. They would never get triggered. The smaller your ego is, the less likely you are to be triggered. Because if you have a smaller ego, then there's going to be less damage and there's going to be less wounds. So think of it next time that you trigger somebody that you've just revealed where their weaknesses are and you've revealed that they are not perfect. right? A perfect person would not get triggered by anything at all. So everybody is human, everybody gets triggered, and some people will get triggered more than others, of course. And that's because some people have more damage and more healing to do than other people. Now, what you can do is the next time you get triggered by something, knowing this, knowing now that really what's happening is something is coming up within you that needs to be healed. So that's the first thing, is acknowledging that. The second thing you can do is to look at it, take it apart, pull it out, and really analyze it. Why is it that you're getting triggered in this area? What happened to you in the past that would cause you to react in the present to the situation that's happening or what somebody said? Why are you reacting that way? Why does it bother you? Really think back to your childhood and think back to your past, because there's probably something that happened in your past that you still haven't healed from, that really needs to be brought up to the surface and healed. Awareness is everything, right? We want to become aware of this when it happens, that, oh, okay, I'm getting triggered. That means a wound has been hit. What is that wound? Where did it come from? Why is it there? So awareness is everything. That's going to help heal the wound first and foremost. Another thing you can do is you can do something that helps the physiological response, right? Because when we get triggered, there's a physiological response within our body. And, usually it's kind of like the past is being recreated. So we've been wounded, we've been hurt somewhere in the past. And so now our body is recreating that wound. It's whatever happened to us in the past, is being recreated in the moment that we're getting triggered. So our heart might start pumping, the anger might start boiling in our head. What you can do in that moment is you can do something called tapping. So while that physiological response is happening and you're getting triggered, you can start tapping on your head to help remove the physiological response. You can tap on your head. You can also start tapping on your hand. That helps to neutralize the physiological response. Whatever is making you angry, whatever is triggering you physiologically will go away by doing that. And I'll put some information below on how to do tapping. It's a really good thing that you can use. Whatever that emotional reaction is, it will help to take it away and neutralize it, so that the next time something happens and you get triggered, you won't be triggered anymore, because whatever emotional response you had in the past, it won't be recreated anymore. It will be neutralized. And so I hope that this information was helpful to you. Leave a comment below and let me know, what are the things that make you triggered? How do you get triggered, right? Everybody gets triggered. We're all human and we're all working on this together. So let us know in the comments below what triggers you and what you have done to help. And also let us know in the comments below, what are some other things that you have noticed that other people get triggered about the most? And if you want to book a healing session with me, a Reiki numerology healing session with me, where we can go into your blocks within your energy system to see what exactly, where you have blocks that might be triggering you, and we can pull those out and heal them using Reiki and numerology, then you can check out that information below. I'll put a link to it in the description box. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with other people. I would love to have you subscribe and to become part of the family. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. I love you guys. I'm sending you light and love, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.